So Anne, I'm curious, how do you pick that shade of light for the gallery? Is there a certain type of light you want to make the art on the wall pop?
I prefer the warmer lighting because I think it's easier for you to look at the artwork. Very bright, very cold light doesn't show the artwork that well. I think it's interesting that how far the LED light has come. And also in the museum and gallery world, when we talk about what's the best lighting for artwork, one of the things that we always talked about was too much light can damage the artwork. So when museums are determining how much light, what kind of lighting they're using on their work, they have to keep the amount of light at a lower level, or else it can actually fade the work and damage the artwork. And a lot of times that has to do with artwork that's showing in a museum for a whole 6 months or something like that. Now here in this gallery, our exhibits only stay up for about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So I don't have to worry about that too much, but it is something that you have to be aware of because certain medium like watercolor and ink will fade. It will literally fade under too much light, UV light or lighting. So one thing we have to be aware of is how much light we're exposing the artwork to. LEDs are new in this world, so truthfully, from what I understand, we're still in the art world, still figuring out what is the best technically to use for the artwork. Funny story is that the lights we had originally 6 years ago in the gallery, the LEDs that were very nice, some of them burned out, which I thought was odd because I always thought LEDs would last longer, but a few of them, for whatever reason, stopped working. And because I wasn't very knowledgeable about LEDs, I asked our maintenance team if they would go buy LEDs for me. And they said, well, where should I go? To a hardware store? And I said, yeah, just go to a hardware store and buy a few LEDs. I had spots and floods that I needed, so they went and bought them. And I really didn't realize how different they would look because they were just like a cheap, bright, I don't even know the technical term for them, but a cheap, bright, cold LED light. And I really couldn't even use them in the gallery. So I was able to connect with Andromeda and match the lights that we had. So that was a good thing.